Hi, this is Dr. Tasman Cordy with Sage Nutrition in Little Silver, New Jersey, and we're going to talk about food sensitivities and food allergies and what the difference is. With food allergies, that's the kind of thing that people eat a food and feel immediately bad, and they need to go to the emergency room, or they need Benadryl, or they need an EpiPen. It's a very significant, serious thing. They have a huge response, and it's an anaphylactic kind of response. In terms of what happens actually in the bloodstream or in the immune system, there are immunoglobulins that respond, and they're in this category E, and I remember that because E is for emergency. So things happen to the food as we digest it immediately, and it's an emergency kind of response. That's an allergy. Now, food sensitivities are what we test in our office, and food sensitivities are something that doesn't have a huge response immediately. It can have a significant response, but it's not an emergency. You don't have to go to the emergency room for it. It doesn't feel good, though. It may happen immediately, and it may happen anywhere up to 3 to 5 days after you eat the food. So if you have something today, and again, 3, 4, 5 days later, you might have a rash, you might have a stuffy nose, you might have some kind of a digestive upset, or just a fatigue or lethargy or sleeplessness. Lots of different things can happen as a result of food intolerances or food sensitivities. And that's mediated by something called immunoglobulin category G. So they're just longer acting kind of immunoglobulins, and everyone's a little bit different, which is why it's important to test via blood testing, because we can't guess if you're allergic to chicken, let's say. We can't guess if you're allergic to green beans, because you're eating all kinds of other foods, and we can do very specific, highly complicated elimination diets, and we could figure that out. But it's a lot easier to test. We know exactly what it is. We cut those foods out, and we put you on a very customized program for anywhere between 3 and 9 months. Sometimes people need longer than that to feather those foods back in, and maybe they can or can't have them after increasing their overall body's health and decreasing their sensitivities or intolerances to certain kinds of foods. But that's the basic difference. Allergies are very immediate. Sensitivities are over the course of 1 to 5 days. And they're both a problem. They both need to be handled in an appropriate way, but they're handled very differently. So we test intolerances or sensitivities in our office, not allergies. Thanks. Give us a call at 732-852-7752. We'll get you in for a free consultation, take a look at your food sensitivities, your food intolerances, and get you started getting better. Thanks.